Good day, beloved. Today we're going to talk about 3 essential oils that help our adrenal functions. You say, well, what are our adrenals? Good question. I want to give you a Cleveland Clinic definition. Adrenals glands, also known as the suprarenal glands, are small triangular shaped glands that are located on the top of each of your 2 kidneys, right? They are a part of your endocrine system and produce certain hormones that help regulate several important bodily functions. That includes metabolism, immune, blood pressure, and response to stress, just to name a few, right? And I don't know about you, I could definitely help to regulate my stress, right about now. This time of year, if you're watching this in the future, it is November 2024. We're getting ready for the election in the US. And can I tell you, I am just about stressed out and wore out with all of these text messages and calls about this election. I'll be glad when it's done. Okay. So if that's not enough to stress you out, all the other things that you might be going through in your life, I don't know what. So we're going to talk about 3 essential oils to help you to manage chronic stress that can be related to, um, imbalances in our adrenal system. Okay. So first and foremost, I want to talk about, so again, I'm talking about adrenal glands manage stress. They regulate your body's reaction to perceived threats, such as fight or flight. Okay. The immune system, the digestive system, and even the body's blood pressure all rely on your adrenals to keep everything running smoothly. Okay. So there's 3 essential oils that we're going to help you to try and balance chronic stress that can be put on your adrenal system. And before I go any further, full disclaimer, this information is not meant to prevent, cure, or diagnose, but provide you with some information to help you make a wise choice or informed choice if you want to use essential oils for that concern. And of course, please speak to a primary care doctor for your particular diagnosis. All right. That being said, let's get started. The very first essential oil we're going to talk about for adrenal support is cypress. Cypress essential oil. I'm going to give you some highlights of it and we'll go from there. So cypress essential oil is used in improving circulation, respiratory related needs, ranging from asthma and whooping cough to bronchitis and general congestion. Cypress oil is sometimes considered a poor man's helichrysum. Helichrysum is another essential oil in that it serves many similar needs. The oil also helps with issues related to perspiration. But as it relates to what we're talking about today, cypress essential oil, when placed a drop on the back of your hand and rubbed on the back of the kidneys, will aid the adrenals. We'll talk about that in one moment on how to use. So, as always, if you know nothing else about me in this channel, I'm talking about the safety. So the safety notes for this essential oil read is non-toxic, non-sensitizing, and non-irritating, typically when used appropriately. For overnight diffusing, place diffuser across the room and away from the bed for best results. And honestly, that is recommended for all essential oils that you may use in a diffuser. It's to place it across the room from you if you're in a bedroom or you're placing essential oil in a diffuser and you want to diffuse it while you're actually in the room. Place it furthest away from you. Okay. So that's cypress essential oil. And I want to share with you cypress essential oil. That is the common name, and that is also the botanical name you'll be looking for. All right. And so the next essential oil that we're going to talk about here from my notes, and I'll put references to all the things I'm talking about here in the description, is rose geranium. Rose geranium. Okay. Let me bring that up here. Rose geranium, common name and botanical name. This oil is great for easing anxiety and depression, balancing and uplifting. It is It has a sweet, rosy smell, makes it useful in perfumes, and provides energizing effect on the mind. Women use it as a balancing oil to help with infertility, PMS, hot flashes, and to balance adrenals. Okay, so this essential oil helps to balance your adrenals as well. And so, some safety notes for this essential oil are: it's also mentioned as non toxic, non irritating, and non sensitizing. Those with particularly sensitive skin may experience contact dermatitis, meaning it may cause irritation on your skin. And it's recommended that you perform a patch test before application to a large area of your body. So, as always, I mentioned if you're going to put essential oils on your body, you definitely want to do a patch test. And I'll get to that in a moment. So, that is rose geranium. And our last but not least essential oil we're going to spotlight today to use to help support our adrenals is rosemary. I have talked about rosemary on my channel before, but to give you some more highlights about it, rosemary is indicated for a wide range of brain issues. It's known as the oil of remembrance because it can improve mental clarity. When inhaled, it is beneficial for the respiratory ailments such as coughs, bronchitis, asthma, and sinusitis. It is a good pain reliever for the joints. It strengthens the immune system, okay, as well as the liver and gallbladder. It helps balance the endocrine system. Here we go again, and supports adrenal function. And it's also known as a tonic for the heart and varicose veins. So, as with all essential oils, they have many different therapeutic properties for which they help aid or support, right? And in this case, we're talking about using it for our adrenals. So, rosemary is one you could try. And the safety notes for this essential oil read are: it's non-toxic, non-irritating, and non-sensitizing. It's a stimulant, right? So it's not for use with high blood pressure. Not for use with high blood pressure. And last but not least, use caution when pregnant. Okay. So having read the safety notes of all these essential oils, I'm all about the safety. So that being said, you always want to know what the safety notes are for essential oil before you pick them up and start using them. And speaking of which, I do have some of the oils here. This one is cypress essential oil. It's in a roller bottle. It's a 10% dilution, so it already has a carrier oil with it. So thinking about the instructions in here, it mentions that you can put them on the bottom of your feet and or place them in the area above your kidneys where your adrenals are to help support your adrenals. So that is cypress. Now, again, I'll leave links in the description if you're interested in looking into it for yourself. Okay. Next is I had cypress, rose geranium. You get rose geranium in a bottle such as this, already diluted with the carrier oil. Again, use it in the exact same way, right? And then last but not least, we have rosemary. And rosemary is in a undiluted bottle, full concentration, but you want to add carrier oil to it in order to use it for yourself. That being said, you always want to use essential oil safely. Do a patch test on your elbow to make sure you don't have irritation. Leaving it on for at least 24 hours to see if you gain the irritation. If it do, if you get bumps or something like that, you know that might not be the oil for you to use all over your body, okay? So, again, I'll leave all this information in the description for you to check out for yourself. And if you have any questions, feel free to leave me questions in the comments. And as always, it's my absolute pleasure. So this was our 8th essential oil in my essential oil spotlight series. So stay tuned for next time. We'll be talking about allergies, essential oils that help you to support your allergies, right? Until next time, beloved, let's continue to learn, grow, and share together naturally. Bye bye for now.